Hello everybody, welcome back. We carry on talking about what's happening in the world of Western Province Club Rugby, and joining me on the line now, and of course he's been on the show with us before. He's the match and is it match and relationship secretary at Titans, Gino Topley. Gino, nice to have you on the line. How are you?
We're good. You know, we have been taught in the rugby world to keep positive regardless. So we're good as a club. We are good.
From a player perspective, I'm assuming still no training. We know that those are the regulations. Have you been in touch with the players?
Yes. Every day, every week, really. Still doing the little fitness videos and all of those little things, keeping in touch with the players. We're doing little visits here and there, but training-wise, no, we're not really up and running as yet, sadly.
Yeah. Unfortunately, one of the drawbacks of COVID. But have the guys started thinking about 2021? Have you got some vision at least on the hope that we get back to normal training?
Yes, we are busy and sitting down with the coaches because we are wanting to get plans up and running regarding training and where we actually want to kick off the season at. In January, there is a thing that the coaches are working on, which is like a CrossFit kind of challenge to see where your fitness levels are at. Who's been cheating, who's been lying about the whole I've been training, you know, kind of thing. So we'll see where the players are at in January. But until then, we're not yet field ready and all of those little things. So we'll get there.
Yeah. And you know, you guys have also been busy doing the media marketing and sponsorship workshop.
Oh, yes. We being, you know, with you guys, the help of you and your little team in the background and all of those little things, we are setting up things. There is coming things into place. We're setting up calendars for, you know, our approach is basically different, as well as the mentality we actually want to work on with the club. Unfortunately and fortunately, we are, you know, starting from scratch, I would say, basically. So ideas are being thrown at, and once we have concrete everything, and then, you know, everybody will of course be in line to know what it is.
That's great. Gino, over the last few months, Titans has also been very busy with outreach projects. We reached out to you, I think, on two occasions where you told us about some of the activities you were doing during the difficult COVID times, one of them being the Boerewors drive as an example. But I believe that you've recently had to re-engage on that note and get the club behind a new project.
Yes. Besides the other projects that we are thinking of doing, as well as the ones we did in the last 2 months, I'll say, at the moment we are focused on one particular person, as that is our secretary at the club. Unfortunately, his house has burned down. So our focus has really been shifted to that, and to, you know, try and get the community involved and, you know, helping there where we can.
So tell us a little bit more about the actual initiative. You're raising funds. I believe you've got a noodle run this coming weekend.
Yes, we do. We did it before about a month or so ago. One of the community members also asked us, when are we coming back? And it was in planning, it was in process, but being us a very small club financially, we had to get things all sorted out. And now finally we can actually do one, and then we are looking at seeing about 4 areas. We're looking at the Philippines, Scarpral and Pelican Park once again, and we're looking at Artery. So again, once again, the surrounding areas around Titans Club.
And you know, just tell us, what is a noodle run?
It's basically where we get to one particular point. We, you know, in little containers, we will dish it up in from, you know, the big 50 kg pots that we get it in. We dish it up, fill the bucket with it, and we go to the respective communities and, you know, give it out to the kids there, the people are there, the less fortunate, and all of that. But yeah, not really running, you know. But yeah, we just put it at the back of the bucket and we go see to the different communities from there.
So I'm assuming that everybody gets together and cooks a lot of noodles before going out.
We got a particular person that's helping out, and then this is where Busy Corner also gets involved, once again relying on them to actually get the food side sorted. And they usually do step up with things like this, and I wouldn't say people are really doing it, so we're just the manpower behind it, actually going around to the communities, actually doing the actual labor behind it. So yeah, thanks again to Busy Corner stepping up in that regard again.
Do you know, for folks that want to get involved, obviously you're doing this as part of fundraising in terms of your project here to raise funds for this very tragic incident. If folks want to get involved, how do they get involved? Can people get involved? Is it all around the noodle run, or are you also looking for fundraising in addition to that?
Okay, the noodle run was planned before the whole tragic event actually happened.
Right.
So this was also always just planned to actually happen on Saturday. The initiative to actually put behind what actually happened is that we got the sponsors involved, Busy Corner, we got the community involved, and things are slow. I do understand lockdown has affected everybody. Closer to the time now being Christmas, and people's not really wanting to spend money. So slowly things has been coming in from the community, from the club. Financially, the slowest part, but let's say the clothing, building equipment and all those little things that's still needed, it is coming in drips and drags. But you know what, we can't ask at this time too much of everybody. So whoever can get and give, we are on Facebook, our email addresses, and regarding this tragedy that happened, it is being posted every day for the help of the family, as well as if the banking details is needed, we do have it on hand for the family. Our email addresses, we all have a website, so inboxing us on Facebook, my details are always on there. So if people want to get in touch, we are always there.
All right. Gino, and then I believe you've also got a beach run coming up on the 12th of December.
Yes, this is basically where we're getting the players involved and, cleaning out our backyard. Right. We're doing the beach run. We are starting at Strandfontein. We are walking and working our way towards Muizenberg, cleaning the beaches, Right. I would always just say, use this as an excuse to actually see the guys. We are closely knit and we really miss each other and all of those little things. So we want to get the players involved. If it can't be on the field, it will be in things like this, and we do this while we can.
So then just to wrap it up, if folks do want to help out in terms of your fundraising initiative now, the best way for them to get in touch with you is to look for Titans Rugby Football Club on Facebook?
Yes, on Facebook. We're mostly on there, despite that we do have other social media platforms. You guys' number is there as well at the bottom of the screen. So if people want to do it, get in touch. That number, my number, the club's details, email addresses, all on Facebook. So if they want to get in touch, by all means, we can always have a conversation on there.
Yeah, that's great. Tino, you guys are doing a fantastic job. I know there's a lot of difficult times, and of course, we would hope to see less incidents during such difficult time, but we wish you guys the best out there, and hopefully anybody that's watching now that wants to contribute can reach out to you guys and make things a little bit easier.
No, thank you very much, JP. And again, I know I have lifted my hand to actually, get our voice out there regarding this tragedy. But again, every little helps. We're just here to actually find out and, see what we can do for the family. They have lost a lot of things, if not everything. So, yeah. If anybody out there that can help with building equipment, appliances, the kids' wear, clothing, and all of those little things, everything will be appreciated. But JP, again, thank you very much for what you guys are doing.
Thanks, Gino. We'll leave it at that. Best of luck, and we'll catch up again soon.
No worries. Thank you very much, JP.
There we go, folks. Gino Topley, of course, Titans Rugby Football Club. And if you can support in your way, remember you can find Titans on Facebook. Just go and do a search there for Titans Rugby Football Club. Right, folks, as you know, CTC Sports has kindly donated 20 masks, a set of 20 masks to Cape Rugby TV. Now, if you want to win yourself a set of 20 masks for yourself, then all you need to do is SMS the word CTC to 33090. Just SMS the word CTC to 33090, and you could put yourself in the mix to win a set of masks courtesy of CTC Sports. Of course, you have to fetch them at CTC Sports in Cape Town. Congratulations to Henry Boonzaier. Henry walks away with a set of 20 masks courtesy of CTC Sports. Folks, when we come back from the break, we'll carry on talking about what's happening in the world of Western Women's Club Rugby. Don't go away.